I be heard this time? Because I know last time it was being weird. I messed about with the audio settings so that it would be a little more bearable rather than the staticky noise from last time, so hopefully I did a thing. We'll see. I've spent all day messing with settings, so hopefully I didn't break everything. We've all seen this game a lot, probably. We've seen every streamer and YouTuber under the sun play it. But I'm not playing it the way they did. I have decided I'm not stopping until I remove every single piece of dirt. So this might be a long stream. That is very loud. That's sort of a thing. I'm not too sure that the game sound is being picked up, but that's okay because I can fix that later. As long as we're not doing a Phasmo stream this time, we're okay. So the basic concept, dig a hole. We've all been there. Usually the government gets involved and tells you off. But this time, we have no government. So, I'm gonna dig a hole. I've been watching everybody else play it, and they all do like nice little neat spirals all the way down. No, no. We're removing the entire area. It's going to take a while. And it's not going to all be done in one video. But we'll see. This is the garden I've bought. Super Mega Digger. Ultimate 2.0. Explodes when battery gets empty. Yes, I know, thank you. Seems like a safety, issue there. No government, there's also no OSHA, apparently. So this is our area. And I'm sorry if this stream bores you, but I want to dig a hole. Hell yeah. Gotta get rid of the cross to mark the start. Gimme, 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 gimme. Ta-da, we've officially started. Now, I'm gonna dig a fucking hole. This is gonna take so long, and it's gonna be a real fucking test of my ADHD. But let's go. It is the sole purpose of me buying this game was purely... I'm gonna have to get some rocks from the middle first to get upgrades. But the sole purpose of me buying this game was purely because I wanted to see how much I could just dig out this entire area before I get bored. For those of you who know me, we're in America, so no OSHA. Well, whatever the fucking English equivalent is, I don't... I don't fucking know. But the sole purpose of me buying this game was purely just because I wanted to know. Everybody who knows me in real life knows that I am one of the most ADHD people ever. So this is gonna be a real challenge to not get bored halfway through. But we will do what we can. You should live here, you filth... What? I don't know what you're on about. I don't know if my reading comprehension is just dead with how long it's took me to read settings, but here we are. I'm digging a fucking hole, and that's the gist of it. It's the equivalent, and you should know this as you live here. I have never worked in a place that needs that kind of thing, or for me to interact with them at least. because you know this, I work in bars. I make drinks. That's about it. That's not true, I do a lot more, but like, still. It's Steve that does all the dangerous or fucking maintenance stuff. I just gotta lift a couple of crates every now and then. And you do a lot less too. Hey, sometimes. It depends how busy the night is. It depends how busy the night is. Sometimes, yes, I just stand behind the bar dancing because we have no customers. But that's not the point. I get paid to do such, and therefore it is work. I brighten everyone's night, that's my job. I can't subscribe, why? You can't subscribe because I'm not... You can't subscribe because I'm not technically affiliate yet. You can only follow me. And as for making moon eyes at a certain customer, it's not my fault if certain customers are cute. Okay, should probably go fill it up before it explodes. I didn't know I could jump, that's fun. I accidentally hit a key and just flung over there. Whee! Bigger inventory, that would help. I love how the entire animation is just little shovel going yeep. It's amazing. I jumped again. Keep hitting the spacebar. It's because of my nails. It's not even that long. This is a lot slower than I expected. I'm still gonna do it, but like, I don't know if you saw it there, my eyes just glazed over, I disassociated entirely, so this will be fun. How many times are you betting I'm gonna disassociate and my shovel just dies? Explodes. Let's go. Stop talking about it and actually do the thing. Whee! Charge. Also, I wouldn't quite refer to it as moon eyes, but if people are cute, they're cute, I don't know what to tell you. Also, I love how you two are my only viewers right now, it's really funny. Love you both. Appreciate you. To be fair, I expected this video to get a lot less than previous ones, purely because it's some random indie game and it's not exactly stimulating content, is it? That way. You know, it's not quite hunting people on Phasmophobia and doing chaos, so I expected it. But that's okay. Battery would be a good one. Next will be shovel. You might not call them moon eyes, but you don't see them. That is true. Thank fuck for that. I'm pretty sure if I had to look at myself all shift, I wouldn't work there. Also, Cam, you asked a question the other day on my story, and I feel it needs pointing out. You asked, what you asked like bionic legs or bionic arms, and me and Jerris both had different answers for that, which is fun. So, what's your answer to it then, as you asked the question? Let me guess, he chose a bionic wanking arm. I will defer the answer to him. As he's in the chat, and it's really funny. That's the other downside to playing it like this, is you don't find as many ores as quickly. Meaning, my battery's low right now, but I don't have the money to refill it. So... come on. Give me something. Jesus Christ. Okay. New material found. I don't know what it was. Didn't see. I was too worried about. Oh, it's coal. Nice. There we go. I love how he's just not responded after that. But what would be your answer, Cam? Do you want a bionic wanking arm or hydraulic legs? I mean, I feel like considering my hip dysplasia, saying bionic legs would be too much of a obvious one. I'm assuming that too, yeah. The silence is the guilt. He's like, damn it, I've been called out. Also, I don't know if you've seen it already, but the video from last week that I know you guys weren't able to watch has been uploaded to YouTube. I will be putting the link on my story like I did for my Twitch. I want to know where all this dirt goes. Am I just like sending it to space or something? The cursed thoughts that enter my head. It's a good job I have a filter. Well, who says you get a bionic hip as well? Those ones might fall out more. No! Understandable, but I want, like, full hydraulics and shit as well, so you can be really strong. Go, like, full cyberpunk on this shit. Stimulating conversation, right? Whee. Better shovel. We in the chat, you'll see the gist of it. We was talking about how the question on my Instagram story that was asked was bionic arms or bionic legs. So you say legs, but again I feel like that'd be too obvious for me because of the hip dysplasia. Like, can you imagine how powerful I would be if my hips didn't fucking dislocate? Like, the gods themselves would smite me. The tech isn't there for hands, it's there for legs. Yeah, but in this hypothetical, we're talking about, like, the best of the best possible, even if we don't have the technology yet. It'd be, like, full state-of-the-art sort of thing. So, like, the best possible bionic arms or the best possible bionic legs. I can't hold hands, legs are the way. What do you mean you can't hold hands? You want to hold legs? I don't understand. With a bionic hand. I mean, you can. You just wouldn't feel it because it'd be the metal, but you can. What's in it for me? I don't know. Bionic hands. That'd be pretty cool regardless. Absurd question. Plus, you barely hold hands with anyone anyway. Yeah, that is a good point, Cam. Modern prosthetics can be pretty fucking advanced. I mean, look at Nerdforge made herself a little finger that could still move and everything as normal. Because she lost her little finger while crafting. Which, if you haven't seen that video, go watch it because it's really entertaining. But my knees would never crack again. No, they'd squeak instead. You need WD-40. It's really funny. What's this? Is this... Oh, no, that's a save. What's in it for you? Getting to see the look on their face when your fingers start to rotate and vibrate. What? I feel like this conversation has gone elsewhere. Or do I just have a dirty mind? Haha, unless. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that comment was made, then we like steered away from it into the safe zone, and then it's just come full back, which is another joke to be made there, but let's shush. And here I was, restraining the naughty jokes. Yeah, that is a good point, there is only 2 people here. But here I was, restraining the naughty jokes. Gonna be fucking rich. I'm realising that with the upgrades, they are expecting you to get to the more valuable ores by now. But because I'm not digging downwards, it's just not. So upgrades are going to be incredibly slow, but that's fine. I'm committing some horrific acts of eco-terrorism. I'm a dig to fucking China. I say that, but we're not even opposite China. This is what happens when you decide to play suboptimally. Yeah, I know. But also, I've watched everybody else play it normally, and it just, there's just the little voice in the back of my head that's like, but, but, but what if? Remove all dirt. Because, like, the walls, as you get further down, go like that, like a little funnel. So, like, what if funnel, but better? And I don't think you've considered that possibility enough. Wee! Besides, don't you think I've got a pretty hole? Give me a minute, that one. It's bad. That was bad. Not even responding to that. Dirty bastard. You missed that. Good. Good. I loaded a video that came on over 100 decibels. Jesus Christ. Just ruptured your eardrums. Aren't you guys supposed to be in D&D? Or is that a bit later? Oh yeah, you're not in that session, you're in the other one. Okay, he is, yeah. What time does that start? Okay. 7:30, okay. And you're here to send abuse for a few hours. Good, good. I would have it no other way. Thank you. Your presence is appreciated and comforting as always. What are friends for if not to abuse you? Well, I'll be streaming till about 7, and then I have to head off. Because I have an event to go to. Ugh. Also, what did I miss? Nothing. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing, dear. Guess you'll have to go look at the YouTube later, won't you? An event. Yeah, an event. You know, the one that I'm staff at that I have to go to, yes, on a Thursday. I'm not saying any more than that I'm on stream. The one that's currently twice a month, every Thursday, every other Thursday. I'm not on stream. Yeah, I know you're not. Well, I mean, technically, there's a chat overlay, so when it gets uploaded to YouTube, your comments will also be there. Because I'm a Techie nerd. It's not entirely true. Bigger shovel. Hell yeah. Efficiency. Hell yeah. So if I say it here, everyone on YouTube sees it as well. Yes. Yes, they do. I sorted out a chat overlay right at the very beginning of streaming, purely because I was responding to things in the chat, and then people over on YouTube were getting really confused because they couldn't see it. So yeah, if you say something here, yeah, we'll carry over to the video. So that I can respond to people without having to repeat everything you say. Demonetization. That would assume that I'm monetized in the first place. I'm only a tiny streamer. I'm not monetized yet. I'm closer to being monetized on here than I am on YouTube. And that's because I need to get 3 consecutive viewers on 4 different days. And that and people in the chat are the only 2 things I need now. And then I will be a affiliate, I think. Which also, quick rant, really annoying. The follower goal for affiliate used to be 50. Now the partner goal is 50. And the affiliate... Oh, I was not paying attention. That is okay. The affiliate goal used to be... No, your money comes from catfishing people into giving their life savings at Thursday night event. I don't catfish anybody. Catfishing assumes that I'm not exactly how I look at my photos and shit. I don't edit shit. This is what I look like. Yeah, I died. But that's okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the affiliate goal, it used to be 50, and now it's moved. All the goalposts have moved. But the thing is, I grinded for so long to get to 50, and now it was pointless because it's only 25 for the goal now. I'm not. I mean, you know, naturally I'm like blonde or light brown. And you think I'd use AI? Pfft. Pfft. Elitist artist noises. I design everything myself, even down to my damn tattoos. Also, I love how you say folks when there's still only 2 of you here. Yes, yes, those southern genes coming through to make you blonde. Southern? Southern? I will accept many things on this stream, but that is not one of them. You know that is not true. It's for the other person on YouTube. Yeah, that's fair. Well, it'll stay up here for a week on my Twitch, and then it'll be up on YouTube permanently, so they must know the truth. What truth? I've streamed Call of Duty on here before. All of my followers know how very, very Scottish I am. You should have heard it when I was at Jerris's playing COD, and it took 2 matches, and then the Scottish came out, and it was really funny. Whee! Imagine if you could make this much money just fucking digging a hole in the back garden. Was I correct in thinking that the game audio isn't picking up? It's not too much of an issue until I'm playing Phasma, but yeah. It's not. Thought so. You're missing out on all the invigorating digging noises. Oh, my health isn't great. That's probably because I blew up. Unintelligible dwarvish screaming. Except I have a shovel and not a pickaxe. Feel like we need to start playing some Windrose now. What do you mean, just digging noises? There's just random, like, dirt crunching noises, and that's it. And a cha-ching whenever I sell something. But that's about it. So you're not missing much. Ah, that's helpful, thank you. I wish more games did that. Looking at you, Cyberpunk. And don't come at me with the it auto-saves thing, because the amount of times that autosave is bugged out. Big rock. I'm surprised I've not lost my patience yet. Whee! Gotta get my money's worth, because I paid real world money for this. And you guys get to watch it for free. Yeah. Need autosave, don't die, it's simple. Well, if you fail a mission or something, when you're first starting out, you know, or if you're really desperate to get a certain outcome and you choose the wrong one, you know? Like, for example, if I'm choosing to do a stealth extra mission, because you get an extra reward or something, and then some random idiot spots me, I'm gonna reload my save. I got no one to impress here, I don't care, I'll reload my save, I'll say it. It's not true it isn't free because it costs my real actual time. Well, I mean, I was gonna respond with nobody asked you to be here, but I did ask you to be here because I like the support, thank you. But you can have it on in the background while you're doing other things. Get good scrub and don't get spotted. I try, but you know, it's just so fun to use a shotgun. Especially Guts, Becca's shotgun, because it's really fun. No, most of the time I'm just quick hacking, so. Whee! But then I couldn't judge. I mean, that is fair. It's fair, as long as you're entertained. As long as you're entertained, I guess. That is what we strive for. I fell in a hole. Whee! Also, the one thing I've not— you are a hole. I'm more than just that, you know. The one thing I've not seen on any other streamer is unlocking this. So I don't know if you actually can or what, but I don't know if it's just a prop or... But I guess there's only one way to find out. Because there's no way I'm gonna miss it, like, the supposed keys or whatever, if I'm digging out everything. Tism noises. Okay, next upgrade I think will be the inventory again, because coming back and forth this often is a nightmare. Whee. I know, it's such riveting content, isn't it? My headset stopped working and that is very annoying. Why has your headset stopped working? Do you need a new one, or is it just, like, the system being buggy? Hardware or software problem? Shouldn't be the hardware. You don't even think they're a year old. I don't know what to tell you then. I'm not the one to talk to about audio issues. Hence, no game audio. Waiting for a friend who also streams to come around and take a look at my OBS setup. Tell me what the hell I've been doing wrong and fix it. So it should be better by next stream, we hope. We can hope. I was about to start talking about realism on a game about digging a giant fucking hole. Never mind. I was about to say, well, all of that type of ore always sells for the same amount, even though they're different sizes. It's not really realistic, oh my god. Because you gotta be realistic when you're digging a hole. I want immersion, damn it. I want to immersively devastate the local ecosystem. But yeah, figured this is a good game for while my sound's being buggy, plus again I just really wanted to. But the next stream we will be back to Phasmophobia, so that should be fun. Marv should be coming on with me again, same person who played with me last time. And maybe a guest star of another streamer. So that should be interesting. Because we might have a collab in the works. It's a collab I've done before, but it's always fun. It's always fun to merge the chats because it just births a new type of chaos. My hands cramped like hell. It's probably because I was playing Palworld for a solid 12 hours. And then went to sleep, woke up and played Palworld again. So, I hyperfixated so hard I forgot to blink. But it's fine because I caught the boss Anubis, so... I try not to rush ahead on games like that because I know it can take away the fun for everybody else. But when I hyperfixate that hard, it's not even intentional. Like the amount of times people kicked off and called me a sweat and I'm like, I am sorry. I disassociated and then the game was completed, so I don't know what to tell you. Here, have these pretty dinosaurs I hatched for you, and now don't be mean to me. It's like, I got you dinosaurs as gifts. Here, have them. Now don't be mad. Whee! Inventory. Whee! This would be a nightmare to actually walk on. I'm surprised Joris isn't in the chat going, must make smooth. It's getting cold. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a light that keeps coming on and off again. Ignore it. I've got the Vivarium light on a timer so that it keeps the same, not timer, sensor, so that it keeps the same temperature. Because my snake has come home and he's a baby. I would show him on stream, he's currently shedding, so gotta leave him alone, gotta leave him to it. As soon as he's done shedding, I will show him off because he's my baby. But yeah, so if there's like a faint orangish red light in the background, that's what it is. It times like this, I'm really glad I've got like a wrist support on my mouse pad. You get a surprising amount of strain from just clicking over and over again. Well, I had 4 viewers and now it's gone down to 3. I'm sorry I'm boring. Nah, I knew this stream would be... Fuck off. It would be one of the less popular, but I don't care, it's fun. It's always nice to get a really chill one. in between all of the chaos. Besides, it's games like, if people enjoy this one, then the similar sort of Q&A I did on my Instagram, I can do on here. Like, next time I stream this game, I can always do a Q&A and have some, like, cool discussions with people and stuff. Because this is, I've got hiccups now from a monster. Because this is, like, the perfect sort of game to have, like, little Q&As and a lot of speaking to the chat and that kind of thing. Plus it'll stop me disassociating. Look at that corner. Sleek, clean. I've received a voice message, but it will have to wait, because I'm busy. I am live right now, you cannot... It's literally my lift for later as well, so if it's him cancelling, I'm going to be mad. Probably driving, that's why it's a voice message. Ugh. Yeah, I'll be fine for a bit longer. Would you believe we've been here almost an hour already? Content. Quality content. Whee! If your lift cancels, I can probably take you depending on when you need to be there, but I'll be fast asleep by the time you finish. Yeah, that's fair. I usually get there around 8-ish. But yeah, no, I understand that you'll be asleep. The event doesn't finish until, like, 1 sometimes, so yeah. I mean, I can bring the change of clothes so I'm not in costume, and then if it's a costume party. Theme is vampires. Yeah, I can get you there easy. Thank you. If he does cancel, I'll let you know. But yeah, worst case. Yeah, worst case scenario, I can always just bring a change of clothes and get a taxi home. But yeah, theme is vampires, so very fun. Whee! Pretty. I really like the style of this game, like the art style. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. Yeah, the only thing about the costume though, I entirely forgot to pick up more fucking... 2 things. I forgot to pick up more densure glue for my fangs, and I also forgot to dig out my fangs, so... They're somewhere among all of the many cosplay things I have, but like... Because I don't think I've worn them since last Halloween? Yeah, there was a Halloween party last year. I went as one of the daughters from Resident Evil Village. Toothless the vampire. Well... Hey, if you... You clearly don't know me very well if you think I'm all above just nail gluing some false nails to my teeth, because I've done it before. It's not great. It's not healthy, but it works. The things cosplayers do. Harmless as a vampire as you are as a normal person. Well, it depends who you are. Rude. I'm not entirely harmless. I can hold my own, thank you very much. With these guns... No, I'm kidding. I'll just use the Jerris method. Just be a cutie patootie so nobody can stay mad at me. In his words, I'm just a little guy. You can't be mad at me if I'm just a little guy. Realising if my chair was a bit closer to the desk, I probably wouldn't be straining my arm so much, but oh well. If I move my chair any closer to the desk, then I can't sit with one leg up, and I'm bisexual, we can't sit normally. Two things gays can't do, maths and sitting, and considering I can do maths, I had to be bad at the other one. God damn it, I didn't mean to click that. Whee. My eyes unfocused again. I keep disassociating. I wonder if you can, like, visually see it, like, on you guys' end when I'm just gone, when I'm checked out entirely, because I thought I'd be more annoyed by it, but honestly, it's really therapeutic, and ooh, new shovel, and I expected to be more annoyed by the very slow progress, but there's something about just the continuous thing, it's just really therapeutic. Like, I played Power Wash Simulator when it first came out too, but that one annoyed me. The very slow residual progress, it took ages, and I can't do it for longer than like 20 minutes. But this is surprisingly really therapeutic. It's like almost meditating. Although I'm surprised a lot more of the usual viewers aren't here, considering the cult of the shovel. Gotta clean up this back wall, because we want a clean hole. Always clean your hole, guys. Nope, get the... There we go. It's just good life advice, isn't it? Okay. These really little bits are going to be a nightmare, and I'm going to forget about them otherwise until later. And then I'm going to hate myself for it, so I'm just going to deal with them now. Okay, see? Ta-da! How dare you? go. I'm noticing this one's digging a lot smoother than the other one did, so I like that. It's way less jagged. It's very nice. Whee! Gonna have to buy a jetpack because pretty soon we will not be able to get out of there. I apologise if my mic just picked that up, I didn't even think about it. Just clicking my knuckles. There's not a joint in my body that doesn't click, so... eh. Whee! Barely jumped out then. Hence why we needed the jetpack. Which I have no idea how good it is, we'll have to wait and see. Ooh, iron. More money. Also a good marker of the fact we're making progress. Okay, let's smooth out some of this. Whee! Now be thankful that you can't hear the game sound, because that jetpack was damn loud. Jesus. It was just a whoosh, but like very unnecessarily loud. Oh, I do think I need to move where I'm sitting because I'm cutting off my own circulation. Yay! Ugh. I've got bad circulation anyway, so it's not great. There we go. You still see me okay? Yeah. Whee! Yeah, I know how cameras work. I was making sure I hadn't moved out of frame. Thank you, Mr. Sarcastic. And that's usually my job. To be fair, I've been doing that to my streaming friends for so long, it's probably a little bit of karma. So that is fair. How do you feel you're now karma? See, I was about to say I wish you could, like, customise what flowers are outside, but then I realised I'd spend most of the time gardening rather than digging a hole. So it's probably best that they don't. Just a gorgeous flower garden outside of the fucking tunnel. You're welcome. I'm here to explain any of the basic things that might have passed you by. The sarcasm feels unnecessary, but again, you are just Karma, so... I feel like the proper sarcastic response there for basic things should have been, where do babies come from? It's a core defense mechanism. Yeah, that's understandable. Mine is usually dark humour, as is shown in our group chat. No, it's just all reels. They all come from your mum. I mean, you're not far off. Joking, love your mother. She'll probably see this video on YouTube. What, how did I just... There we go. This is definitely going to take a lot longer than anticipated, but I'm finding out that I don't mind. If people don't enjoy this kind of stream, I'm happy to play it off stream, honestly. So I guess we'll just see what the responses are like. But I'm definitely going to put up like a Q&A sort of discussions thing like 24 hours before next time, so that it's not just weird silence sometimes. So get ready for that, I guess. As always, all the Q&As and questions and things like that will be on my Instagram, which most of you are probably, this is how you found my Twitch, so yay. I'm glad the creepy guy hasn't shown up though. For those who don't know context, so obviously I posted stream announcement on my story yesterday, like I always do the day before, and some random guy messaged me, like private messaged me, asking what I streamed. Seems pretty normal, so I said, like, I stream different games. It's mostly indie games, but yeah. And he's like, oh, am I welcome to watch? So I said, well, yeah, it's a stream. It's for everyone who wants to watch, can watch. Like, you know, it's, you don't need an invite. And he responds with, but I want you to invite me, Angel. And I'm like, I'm going to ignore the fact you said Angel. It's weird, but I'm going to try and ignore it, because maybe you were trying to be polite and it's a language thing, I don't know. So I was like, I'm just going to not reply. And then he asks, what are you wearing on stream? I put, I don't know, my usual clothes, I'm not getting dressed up for it. Still kind of trying to be polite, because I've wore cosplays on stream before. Obviously I did the Phasmo stream in the Princess Leia outfit not too long ago. So I was thinking maybe that's what he's asking. And he replies with, oh, so no cleavage. I put, I mean, I will be in my normal outfits, but don't be weird, that's not the point of the stream. So he responded to a photo of me on my story with, I can see 2 good points for the stream. Again, gross. So I said, don't be weird. I stream games, not porn. And he responded with, you're just so sexy, I want to watch you. I'm like, how about we don't? How about we don't be creepy to random women on the internet? Like, I get it, it's part of the territory to expect that kind of thing, but that doesn't mean we have to accept that kind of thing. So, at the end I was just like, you know what? Don't come to the stream. You were wanting an invite? You don't have one. Like, if you're gonna be creepy and you're gonna be weird, just don't show up. We're here to hang out, we're here to vibe, we're here to game, we're not here for that. It's weird, and it's creepy. Whee. Isn't it the point? What am I doing here then? You're not being creepy, you're being sarcastic. There's a difference. And, like, again, being a woman on the internet, I get it. People are gonna be half-jokingly flirting, that kind of thing. That's fine. I flirt with all of my friends anyway. But, like, don't be weird about it. There's a line where it stops being cute, funny, and is just weird. Like, something's beeping. Uh-oh, what was beeping? Something was like an alarm clock. But I don't see an alarm clock or anything. No idea. Whee! If you say so. Nope. I have many things, but Angel is not one of them. As I said to him, don't call me that, you will get timed out. It's one of the very few things I can't is names like that. Inventory full sound. No, there's no inventory full sound. It was like an alarm clock. There's no, other than a dudum, which is the same sound that happens when you run out of battery. But no, it was like an alarm clock sound, weirdly enough. Also, my OBS says it's capturing the game audio, but it's not streaming it. So I'm wondering if the YouTube version will have said sound. That's my one and only guess. Yeah, I don't have any guesses either. I have no idea. Although games like this, like when you're just doing the same repetitive task over and over and you kinda zone out, would be perfect for jump scares. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to most when I hit affiliate, is going to be the fact I can put, like, the channel points to do different things. So I can have, like, games like this where you guys can enable jump scares. I hate it. I'm filled with hatred. I'm filled with hatred. I'll stop the nicknames if we can have channel points spider jump scare. If you're gonna help me get to the path of affiliate, sure, go ahead. If you're gonna help me get to the path of affiliate, help me with promos and shit like that, sure, let's fucking go. We'll have a spider jump scare. Be a big fucking hairy spider as well. Ugh. I'm itchy just thinking about it. I hate it. I hate it. Why am I doing this to myself? It's fine. I did buy the heart monitor for the grounded stream. I just need to set it up. K-Dog the Second. You said you'd stop the nicknames. Did you lie? I'm waiting for a I lied message to pop up. Cheap. Oh, fuck off. Can we delete you? How do... Nah. Why are you pressing everything but what I want you to press? Oh, I love technology. There we go, banned. I could delete it, but I was struggling to ban him. Now I've banned him. Because we don't need no fucking bots. It's infuriating every time. It's like, no, I don't want to pay for viewers, thank you. But still, I was waiting for just a I lied message to pop up from Ecom. Want to chuck me a mod and I can do that for you. After stream I can, yeah, if you want. Wait, do I trust you with my channel? Do I trust you modding my channel? A big ask. We'll talk about it after stream. I mean, it gives you something to do on a Thursday night, I guess. It won't always be a Thursday that I'm streaming. For example, one of the affiliate goals I need to hit is 3 or 4 different days. So, I think you know well enough. I'll wind you up, but I won't fuck with you. Yeah, that is true. You're pretty solid, dude. Trustworthy, just an asshole when he wants to be. In the best description I can say it. Better than some people. My channel previously has been temporarily banned. I got temporarily taken down because I did a VR live stream. I was using a VR headset, so obviously I can't see what's going on. Not only was the screen streaming, but I had a camera set up behind me so it could see me and my screen. I was playing Beat Saber specifically, so that's why. And somebody that I had apparently trusted walked in behind me and put his hand down his pants and got things out on stream. I had no idea. And when I got my account finally reinstated, a 4-hour stream had been cut down to 20 minutes of content. Yep. 20 minutes of content for a 4-hour stream, and I got temporarily banned for a while. He thought it wasn't a big deal at first and tried using the excuse, oh, but people dared me to do it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm not being funny, but at some point I do want to make this like a proper thing. Like, maybe not a job, but like a hobby that I get paid for, you know? Like, I'm not expecting to be massively successful, but it'd be nice to get a little bit. But also something that I'm trying to make into that you don't see me going into your job and fucking with that. Like, it's not something you do. Especially as well, this was when I was still very much in therapy, recovering from trauma, and then there's a man behind me with his out, which, you know, regardless of the context or the situation, it's really shitty. You don't do that to somebody. I'm better than that. Yeah, I know you are. But yeah, no, that is the first and last stream I've done with VR. theoretically, I could do it again by myself, but I don't actually own a VR headset. It was one of the people there that owned it. And as well, I did, before streaming, go around, make sure everybody was perfectly okay with it, you know, make sure everybody knew, hey, the camera's going to be here, this area here is out of frame if you don't want to be in it. If you do want to be in it, that's entirely up to you. Just, you know, be respectful, be in TOS. It was in a holiday home we'd rented out as well, so it's not like there was only one living room that I was taking up. There was like 2 big living rooms, and I was using the smaller one out of the 2, so that I wasn't in the way. So I did everything I could to be respectful, but been looking at headsets, but yes, yeah, they are very spenny. Another reason I want to be more successful here, because then I can business expense it. Can you imagine? Just business expense all the nerdy shit I want. That'd be really fun. But alas, it is a far-off dream. We have lots of moolah. Whee! How far back does that go, or is that just a solid wall? I think there's my answer, don't go much further back. But yeah, it's a shame as well, because it was a really fun stream. Like I said, 4 hours of work, not including all the setup and everything, and the practice runs to make sure everything was capturing okay. Turns out to be about 4 or 5 hours of work, and only 20 minutes was saved. So it was one of the main reasons I stopped streaming for a while, because it was like, if I'm gonna get messed up that badly so quickly, what's the point? You know what I mean? But it is what it is, I guess. Go to drill is next. Ooh, and I got bigger shovel. Whee! No, alls may hide from me. I'm the Master Dwarf. I feel like we should have the, another thing of the channel points would be, music requests as well. And how many of you would have done the, I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Nah, I usually play elves in fantasy games, whereas my newest character is a tiefling. A tiefling cleric of death. Don't know what happened then, Jesus. Whee! So just as edgy as Jobber. Well, yeah. I mean, he's playing a, what is it tonight? The Leonin that just growls at everybody. And to be fair, I wouldn't call just taking a nap edgy, because every single time I've been like in the background when he's playing in that session, all I've heard every few minutes is, just gonna take a nap on my chair. He's not so much edgy as it is just grandpa. Whee! We could all do with a nap sometimes. And his character proves that you can take a nap even if the world's ending. God, there's some stories I could tell. Characters who usually plays now games are edgy. What do you mean, like the Blue Doom? I don't know what's worse. The nicknames of his characters, or the fact that I know them all. Yeah. Although, have you heard him interacting with Meep as the lion? Which... Seeker? Yeah, Seeker. I was trying to remember the name then, I was like... But also, if you ever heard Seeker interacting with Meep, adorable. I'm being called... Yes, you are, yes, you are. We're talking about your characters, so... Go on, are you going to try and defend yourself? Are you going to say characters aren't edgy and Seeker isn't just a grandpa who likes to sleep? Ah, no defense, just not an apology. Okay. How is Meep this session? Whee! It's a good job I got that jetpack when I did, because otherwise I would have been stuck so many times by now. Because, like, if I dropped off that in real life, I would probably break my ankle. Like, it's not even that far of a drop, but, like, I got brittle bones. I already crunch when I walk, never mind anything else. It's like the Skyrim mod that somebody made. It's literally just your knees crack and alert the guards every time you crouch. It's really funny. You probably break from rolling it. How dare you? I'm not quite that bad yet. No, when it's cold it really is bad. I'm fine in the summer. Like, as long as it's warm, my joints agree with me. But if it's cold, then my joints don't work. My joints don't want to function. My bones. I just need to be toasty and then it's all good. As long as I keep nice and toasty, then we're all good. Toasty warm. Whee! It's fine, that's why I earn 1,000,000 blankets. Which also, I saw somebody the other day saying, oh, you've got too many blankets to somebody else, and it's like, no, back up. That is the hill I will die on. You can never have too many blankets. never have too many blankets, because, I'm sorry, do you hate comfort? Do you hate warm and cozy? Like, I'm sorry you don't have enough joy in your life, not enough whimsy, but you can leave me and my fucking blankets out of it. I know Jerris agrees, he's got like fucking 30 blankets. It's really cozy. It's funny, because he only has like 2 or 3 in his room, meaning when we went downstairs to watch a movie, he pulls out this fucking bag of blankets, and I'm like, surely there's gonna be like 1 or 2, right? No, there's a lot. There's a lot of blankets, and I've never been so damn comfy. Some of us don't need more than 1 blanket, but you have to make up for the soft stuff. You keep saying southern. I'm more north than any of you could dream of. Thank you. I know that you only keep saying it because I keep responding to it, but like... Must defend heritage. Must defend... You don't act like it. Well, I don't want to tell you, man. You ever seen me when I go on holiday up there? Jesus. Ooh, money. But you ever seen me when I go on holiday up there? I am in my fucking zone. I went to the Botanical Gardens a couple of months back up in Dunoon. So pretty. If any of you get a chance, go. It's really pretty. I think the photos are still... I said months ago, it was like... She went... Doesn't he? You know full well that's not true. Also, school trips don't even go places like Scotland, do they? No, I'm half Scottish. We know this. I'm half Scottish, half English. But, no, if any of you get the chance, even if you're not from around there, go to Dunoon, go to the Botanical Gardens. They're really pretty. I got landed on by a dragonfly and it was really pretty. Depends on your school. I must have gone to a shit one then. The only fucking trips I remember mine doing, granted it was years ago now, was like, there was a France one, but I didn't go. I don't know. How much does this actually use? Okay, it doesn't use that much battery, good to know. That's what I was checking, because I don't want to end up getting low battery, try to come back and blow up because I run out of battery. Bad proof of southernness, you think France is closer and easier to get to than Scotland. I didn't say it's close or easy to get to, I said I just didn't go. I've never left, like, the UK, sadly enough, because I would love to travel. But no, I've never left the UK, so I've been to Scotland, obviously, many times. I went to Wales twice. Obviously, I live in England now. Have I been to Ireland? I don't think I've been to Ireland yet. That might be my next one, because... Also, I love how your favourite hobby is just rage baiting. Just straight rage baiting. I I know I don't have to explain myself, but I will continue to do so because I fall for the rage bit. I keep trying not to itch my arm. For context, new tattoo, end of last week, so it's really itchy. It's engagement. It is. Try that again. Words. It is engagement. That is true. It is also rage bit. But yeah, my tattoo is at the super itchy stage. So, hence the long sleeves to try and stop me itching it. Because, yeah. Whee. Don't know where I was going then, just flying away. Sideways, apparently. This is the entire reason I can't have my sensitivity on high. It's because I gotta remove all them little beats. As if we're streaming for an hour and a half already, and I am only 2 meters down. This is gonna be a while. That was cutting it close. That was cutting it real close. Jesus. Let's do that. There we go. Does it make it more efficient? Oh, Jesus, yeah, it does. Thank you, game. Oh, my wrist just crunched then. Jesus. I'm a healthy individual. I'm I'm realising I didn't have any bots last stream when there was, like, a lot of people active and talking and stuff. Might just be because this is a quieter stream that bot popped up. Oh well. No matter how popular or unpopular you get, there'll always be bots. Just gotta block them. Whee! Oh Jesus, way better. Wait. Curiosity. Oh, there's a skybox. I wanted to ascend to the heavens. It's a shame. Well, to hell I go. Still really disappointed I can't ascend to the heavens. I would have liked to at least get on top of the roof. Wait. Aww. You fall through it. Damn it. See, now is where we can see the ADHD kicking in. Getting distracted and looking for other things. I don't think I've found any just plain stone in a while. Okay, well, such digging, yes. But also, game, could you have spited me any harder? Not seen you play stone in a while. I wasn't saying I wanted some, I was trying to prove progress. Damn it. The game gods spited me. Rude. Okay. Right, now that he's gone. Time to talk shit. See, now we'll know if he does in fact watch the YouTube video at any point, because I'll just get a message being like, what do you mean talk shit? My fingers are cramping up. Almost 2 hours of the same thing there, so I'm not surprised. Whee! Now can you imagine if I did this stream for as long as I did my Sea of Thieves streams before? Like, For those of you who used to watch me back then, they were like 8-9 hour streams. God, I should get that group back together. It was really fun. Hey, if enough people request it, I'll get another Sea of Thieves stream going. If you liked how much chaos that was. Okay, so there is a wall back here, good. Such digging, much wow. I'll play Sea of Thieves. You're more than welcome to. Yeah, you can take Helvia's spot because I don't stream with him anymore. So, yeah. The old group used to be me, Marvium, Halvia, and Rent-A-Wreck. So, now that we don't stream with Halvia anymore, you could take his spot. If you're cool playing with Wreck and Marvium. I mean, I know you play with Marvium enough anyway, but it's funny, he's called Wreck because he's parked the ship successfully once. Which is funny because as that was said on stream, he crashed it again. Oh, I was still let him park, but here we are. But yeah, if you wanna play Sea of Thieves on stream again, I say again, you haven't played it on stream. Let me know when you're thinking, and I'll set it up. I'm assuming that was to Rex Gnome. Whee! But yeah, let me know when you're thinking, and I'll set it up. I'll get the group back together. Oh yeah, big battery. Next upgrade will be drill. Ow! Okay, good to know. My cankles. Ow! Hey, remember earlier when I said if I jumped off here I'd break my ankles? Seems like the game was listening, yet again. Monster, because we need to remain a caffeinated bitch. Because I am running on approximately 2 hours of sleep. 2 hours of sleep and a sweet treat because I had a cookie. Waiting for my partner now to be in the chat like, what do you mean? I'm waiting for him to tell me off. How dare I eat a cookie? I've had a wireless headset, biatch. Whoops daisy. Hi Cam. I assumed when you said be right back that you weren't like you weren't hearing or anything. Hi Cam. Fuck you. In my defense, funny. Also, I realised that the screen flashed red and everything really dramatically, but I barely took any damage, so on that note, bonk. Oh, I didn't take damage that time. Sea of Thieves is fun. Sea of Thieves is very fun. It's like 4 people to a ship, isn't it? I'm just thinking. If you wanted to play it webcam. I could set one up with me, you, Jerris, and Marv. Because I know Marv would definitely want to. So if you want to play as well, we can have a bunch of fucking chaos that the world is not ready for. Whee! See, this is the problem with streaming most multiplayer games, is if it's any games that all of my friend group like, I have too many friends. So I have to set up like 2 separate streams for 2 different groups. It's... oh no, my steak is too juicy. There needs to be more games with like a massive lobby rather than just 4. Didn't say I wanted to play with you. Okay, well you don't have to. You don't have to. I was offering. I was being nice. See how it is. See how it is. You don't want to blow people up and blow the ship up and cause chaos. I think one of my most viewed clips on here is from Sea of Thieves. It was called Feminine Urges, because I just had, and I quote, the feminine urge to burn everything. There was also, there's been some good moments on there. There was also zooming in down the scope, watching Halvir coming down the gangway onto the boat, holding an explosive barrel. You do be thirsty. I do be thirsty. But watching him through the scope, aimed, zoomed in, just watching him come down the gangway, going, could though. I could though. And then the intrusive thought took over, and I shot the barrel, and it was really fucking funny. Because you'll never guess what happens when you shoot a person holding an explosive barrel. Free fireworks. Drink water. No, I have Monster. Monster has water in it. But if you read the ingredients, it starts with... does it actually say water? Yeah, it does. Carbonated water, therefore water. Monster is water. Besides, if I run out, I have more. Even if I'd never played the game, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have had to guess that. Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. I'm assuming you're about the blowing up the explosive barrel, but yeah. I mean, in most games, you can visually see when barrels are explosive usually, so yeah. I knew what would happen. I'm not saying I didn't. It was just funny. I saw an opportunity to be funny, and I took it. Just waterboard her Joris, then she'd enjoy drinking the water. Don't do that. What did you not understand earlier about being cozy and warm? That's like the opposite of that, and I don't want that. I'll just have my monster. Thank you. Just leave me and my monster to it. We're fine. I love how use warm water. No, no. What in the fucking torture and interrogation shit is this? I don't need to feel like I'm drowning. I've already nearly drowned once. I don't want it again. Although, one of my favourite things to watch at the minute is the, like, fully grown, like, alpha men types being like, oh, it's not even that bad, and then trying it. It's really fucking funny, because they are all so confident that it just won't affect me, it just won't affect me, I'll just hold my breath. And then they panic, and it's really funny. You know, because any logical person that's not getting their ego in the way of logic goes, it was used as a torture method. Clearly it's gonna be bad for a reason. Clearly it's gonna be bad, because otherwise it wouldn't have been so famously used. Then again, it does tend to be the same type of men that are also referring to women as females. And, like, biologically, yeah, the word's not incorrect. But it makes you think of a certain kind of neck beard, doesn't it? Like, oh, these females, it's like, ugh. Immediate ick. Immediate ick. It's definitely incel vibes. Which, if you want to see incel vibes, I have a highlights reel on my Instagram specifically for the weird fucking messages I get sometimes. So many of them. Can't take no for an answer, and it's really funny. I had one that genuinely threatened my life because I had embarrassed him by posting it on my story. It's really funny. Oh dear, bad timing. Hello! Nah, you're fine. Hello, friend, I'm glad you could make it. I know you said that you didn't know if you were going to be able to, so I'm glad you're here. We were talking about waterboarding and the fact that Monster technically has water in it, so shush. I'm drinking water. It could be even better because I can bring my Monster to the event later and keep telling everybody I'm drinking water. Can I? Right. I will go back to digging normally in a minute, but I need to science experiment time. Let me down. Let me down. There we go. Can I look up? There we go. Interesting. I'm guessing that's like concrete or something. The underside of it. So what I'm hearing is minor technicalities. Exactly! And that's mostly what I function on, isn't it? So, like, I'm drinking water. It counts. I am running on 2 hours of sleep, a sweet treat cookie, and Monster. And I'm good. And I wonder why my bones hurt. Whee! Ow. Oh, I was expecting more pain there. I don't know why I got hurt once and then just never again. Also, Dark, if you're wondering what the point of this stream is, we've seen everybody play this game, and they always build like a little spiral all the way down or something, or just a tunnel straight down. I am removing all the dirt. All of it. Not all today, but I'm gonna remove all of it. Because, what if? And you missed and a fucking dream. What? I don't know what that's in reference to. I'm confused. And confused. In terms of what you're running on. I'm not running on a dream. I'm running on spite. I had no dream about it, it's just spite. Spite and caffeine. It used to be spite, caffeine, and nicotine, but I'm still going strong, baby. I haven't had a cigarette or any form of nicotine since roughly June, so I'm still going very strong. Especially considering I quit cold turkey as well, so... weren't easy, I'll tell you that. I say weren't as if it has still been not, as if it's been easy now, but there's still the days where I'm like, oh, I could really do with a cig. But the point is, I'm going strong. I'm going strong. It's doable. I think that it's gotten that fucking far down now that I'm already losing track of which side is which. So, like, you'll notice there I came out way too far to the left to go in the door. But here we are. We're getting the drill next. We're getting the drill next. Rather than shovel. Because we've had enough of the cult of the shovel on this channel. No praising. I'm almost surprised that Warden didn't pop up as soon as I said Cult of the Shovel, as he was one of the main, like, ones that keeps appearing every single time it's brought up. The proprietor of the shovel. I'm being spammed with reels. Can you not? You know I'm live. Damn it. Later. Ow, my cankles. Every time my phone refreshes the chat, I get distracted because I see movement and it's like... every single time. Because every time it refreshes the chat, it comes up with a little buffering wheel. And I'm like, movement. So I know it's just out of camera shot, but I heard like rustling, so I looked over to the side. My snake is like right up against the glass staring at me. I think he wants affection. You're shedding, baby, I can't. He's looking at me so sad. You'll be a guest spot on my streams someday, I swear. He's such a baby. I had him on one of my rougher blankets. Ow, my cankles. Earlier, specifically so that, because I don't know if you know much about snakes, guys, but when they're shedding, they like to rub against rougher things to help themselves shed easier. So I had him out on the blanket that's a bit rougher, so he could help himself shed a bit more. Had him just letting him roam around sort of thing. And the second I put him back, he's trying to climb up my arm and back onto me. And he's adorable. But also, he not long since moved here, because he was temporarily at my mum's house. He got really iffy around my cats, so my mum's got a bigger flat. a bigger house even. So she got him used to her cats since the bigger house means she could start with them further away and then get closer and closer. Because he wouldn't eat around my cats, but now he will. But so he's just recently come to mine, and when he first got here, obviously first thing I did was plug all the heat lamp in and everything, fill up his water, that kind of thing. But because his water had been empty during travel, I don't think he'd realised that I filled it up again. So when I put him back in after like letting him out on the blanket for a bit, I put him in on the side of the water because I'd not seen him drink anything. First of all, he immediately dunks in the water and starts drinking. So he definitely didn't realise it was full. And then, as soon as he'd finished drinking, sprinting around the entire Viv. I say sprinting. Hyperactive, at least. Not, like, in a panicked sprinting, but, like, exploring the Viv, because he got a couple of new ornaments and things. And he was so hyperactive and excited once he'd realised, oh shit, I'm actually home and not still travelling. So it was really funny to see. I sent a photo of him 2 minutes apart, roughly. One of them he's stretched right out along the front of the glass, and the next he's just at the back, curled up, and then the next he's just in the left corner, just again stretched and wiggled, and he was just hyper and exploring. But he has a new rock to bask on, so right now he's not using it, he's just staring at me. What's the matter, buddy? I'm talking to you as if you can fucking understand me. I know you can't. But yeah, one of these, well, I say one of these days, when he's not shedding, I will bring him on the stream. It's like the cat tax we used to have for my cats being on the stream. But instead we'll have... Ooh, drill. But instead we'll have Snick. Regardless what your pet is, eventually we'll have it on the stream. I don't know if I like it. Maybe the shovel was superior all along. Also be extra thankful there's no game sounds, because it's loud. Yeah, I think that eats through my battery a lot faster. Also, this seems less like a drill and more like a hoover, but okay. I am Shovel. The gods are back. The cult of the shovel shall return. I am Shovel. Is the next shovel upgrade. I am Shovel. Yeah, I take back what I said. This is definitely better. And look how much smoother it is. Wrong one. There we go. Ready for my cankles? Ow. Realistically, I could use the jetpack to, you know, land softer and not break my cankles. But where's the fun in that? definitely need to get some more storage as soon as we can. Because my inventory is getting very full very fast now. Reminder, this stream will be ending slightly early as I am busy later, so we will be ending the stream at roughly 7 o'clock. But again, not only can you view this video on YouTube, but every past stream is up there. Almost every past stream. Including, I think, the 8-hour Sea of Thieves stream is also up there. So, if you're not already following there, go ahead and do that. That way, if you can't make it to any of my streams on time, you can always look at it there. Or, you know, I don't know, have it on the background when you're doing work or something, I don't know. Force your co-workers to hear my voice. And now, for the obligatory Vox Populi quote, trust me with your entertainment. I'll never tire of making that reference. That one's for all of the Hazbin Hotel fans. Which, if you're not, why not? Because it's really good. You know if your lift is still good? I don't know, because again, it's a voice message and I'm not about to listen to it on stream. So, in an hour, when the stream ends, I shall let you know. It might be him just responding to me earlier. I said since I'm coming straight after a stream, I might end up leaving early because your girl is sleepy. I'm a sleepy girl. I need naps. And I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. So. But if that's the case, I'll just end up getting a taxi, so. Just gotta remember to bring a change of clothes so I'm not scaring the taxi driver. Because I've done that before. I got in a taxi a couple of months back, and I was in a full Shigo outfit, and, like, the full bodysuit, and the driver looked traumatized. So, you know, a vampire covered in fake blood, arguably worse. I was hot. What? What? We know you're hot, but what? Relevance? Confusion. Oh, no, my costume tonight is a vampire. I know you were the vampire on Halloween, and yes, it was very hot, but no, my costume tonight is vampire. The theme is vampires and werewolves. Although, funnily enough, it's your fake blood that you left here that I will be stealing for tonight. You say words like you've time travelled from the past. Like how you constantly call things rad. I'm aware you are, but there's a difference between being from the 90s and being transported from the 90s, because you haven't just teleported here. You haven't time travelled. You have grown and aged with the rest of us. Ow, my cankles. Hi Ursa, how you doing tonight? Oh, Ursa, the Dangerous in the chat, that's my partner that I was talking about. Go, talk about wrestling stuff. We'll tell you later. Oh no, that doesn't sound fun. I hope you're okay. I have a pin badge to give you. I have a pin badge to give you. That should make you feel better, because you love those. Yeah, Jairus, this is Ursa. She is a little bit of a mama bear. She will commit murder for any of us. I have only ever seen her angry once, and it was terrifying. Whee! I'm noticing almost every time I jump in and out of the hole, I'm stimming without even realising. I've just noticed it almost every time I'm going, whee! Well, I did promise everyone on Instagram a very autistic stream, so... I even took my meds today, but here we are. Whee! Oh, my finger just locked. That was unpleasant. My finger just locked like that. That was unpleasant. You're really pushing up on the glass, aren't you? He is desperate for affection. Usually, in the past when I've been streaming, he's not been visible, but that's purely because I used to wear like a hoodie, an hoodie with like the pouch pocket on my stomach, and he would curl up there and just go to sleep because it's very warm. I think it's his favourite place to sit. Also, I love how I started off trying to make this whole thing like level and very quickly quit with that. Promise if he's talking to anyone about wrestling, it'll be me. Well, I was referring to Madame Ursa because I know they both used to wrestle. If you also used to wrestle, then go ahead. I watch it occasionally, but that's about the extent of my knowledge. I say occasionally, like I've not been binge watching everything to do with Rhea Ripley recently. That's fair. That's fair. Well, Dangerous, as you can tell by the sound of the name, was one of his wrestling names. So, conversation starters, go. I was a boxer, I've never done wrestling. And up until quite recently, I didn't get back into it. Yes, Cam, it's basically a soap opera but with fighting, we know. Also, Jairus, you can't use the defense, it was a gimmick when I was 17, if... Sorry, that caught me off guard. Hope you have watched a film. Jesus. I love how Undead Wizard is the one you go to, not Mr. Iguana. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you can't use the excuse of it was a gimmick when you were young. If you still actively go by that name on most socials, if not all. Mr. Iguana is just an idiot with a puppet. The Undertaker has magical powers. Yeah, and Asuka spits on people, so I don't know what you want. Although, let's be fair, Japanese wrestling never made sense. Entertaining, never made sense. Genetic trait of all Japanese wrestlers. Yeah, exactly. It's entertaining, but it don't make sense. A special gland that can make you spit on somebody and they get pregnant and lay an egg. Sounds delightful. Oh, the wrestling fan is triggered, oh no. Pre-warning, Dark. Cam just likes to rage bait people. He's a good guy, he just likes to rage bait. I love how I brought up wrestling for Jairus and Ursa to have something in common and talk about, because my friends must be friends. And instead it's only Ursa that's disappeared. At least progress is a lot faster. I'm sorting stuff for tonight. That is fair, that is fair. I need to remember to actually put your pin badge in my bag, because I've forgot 2 weeks running now. Bye, Jer. See you later. Oh yeah, because he'll be going into D&D now, that's fair. He's gonna go be angsty and nap, apparently, because that's most of his character. My finger keeps locking up. It's really not pleasant. The type of film I should say rather than suggest it is the only type of film I've seen. Why are you rage baiting people, Cam? I know it's your favourite activity, but people that don't know you might think you're just an ass. It's a good job I know you, isn't it? Purely unadulterated boredom. That is fair. That is fair. I am sorry my stream is not entertaining enough. I'm joking, it's all good. It's super entertaining to dig hole. Ooh, copper. Too tired to boot up a game, don't fancy you're into bed quite yet, and your stream has been fun. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do try. I know it's a little harder with games like this, where it's not much action, but I do try, so thank you. Yeah. Now by my stream is fun, do you mean just the part where we were making fun of Jairus? Also, I put in the Discord, you have a Phalaris on Palworld now. I hatched one for everyone. No, definitely not because you're bullying Jairus. No, but thank you, I appreciate it. Hell yeah. Mechanicals. I should probably stop doing that, because eventually it's gonna kill me, but like, eh. I'm waiting for the point where you can't get back out. Well, that's why I bought the jetpack. That's why I bought the jetpack. Because it helps. Because otherwise, I already would be at that stage, because without using the jetpack, it don't work. So I would be, for lack of better words, a little bit fucked. I wonder if you can get soft locked if you don't buy it. Definitely. The only way to get back out without the jetpack is to just blow up with your battery running out. But if you do that, you lose all of your ores, and if you lose all your ores, then you don't have money to buy said jetpack. So, yeah, you can definitely get soft locked. Like, logically. I don't think there's a way around it, but then again, I haven't tried it, so I don't know. Yeah, it is kind of rough, but that's why I bought the jetpack before we got too low to get out, because at the end of the day, I don't fancy getting halfway down and then getting stuck. It doesn't seem like a fun plan. said remove all of the dirt. I meant it. All of the dirt. All of it. Gone. It's very loud Hoover noises, so be thankful you can't hear that, I guess. I'm guessing this is supposed to be like the pathway outside or something, but it's very orange. It looks like a really... It looks like somebody's blown honey, like bubbles. Somebody's like put a straw in the honey and started blowing bubbles. I was wondering if this says anything on the notepads, but it doesn't. On the post-it notes. That's a shame. That'll be a fun little Easter egg. I still love how pretty this game is. So simple, but so pretty. Whee! Thing is, I've got to switch between doing like the outer edges and making sure that's pretty and nice to going back into the centre to get the ores for the upgrades and things like that. Because, you know, without ores I don't get money, and then, you know, I don't get any progress. Because eventually I'd spend all my money repowering, recharging my drill, and then obviously if I've got no more money, my drill explodes, and it's just not a good time for anybody. It's just not a good time. That was some sort of crater. What be? What you be? Okay, it is some sort of tunnel apparently. Let's not go near that yet. I don't want to go further down yet. It's not how I'm playing the game, damn it. Cannot make me conform to your standards. Even the game's like, no, you're supposed to be going this way. I'm like, no, want dig hole. Dig big hole. Fuck you, I paid money for this game, I'll play it how I want. I want to dig a hole. Morning. Hi, morning. Hi, morning. Hi, Surplus. I am dumb. And I just... Words are hard, okay? Words are hard. I need more caffeine, clearly. Hi, morning. That's gotta be up there. Jesus Christ. How are you doing today? Today? Also, it might be morning for you, but it's like 6 PM here. Half 6 PM. I always forget time zones exist temporarily. Just like for a little bit. We're in the same time zone. Did you only just wake up? Did you just wake up? Goddamn. Okay, so that's a yes. No, I haven't slept. Then why morning? It's not morning in any sense then. Ah. And as for you haven't slept, I've only slept about 2 hours, so caffeine. Get caffeine. I'm making moolah. We found for a bit longer. Because I'm not remotely firing all cylinders. Are we ever, like, just in general? Because you're allowed to be sleepy. I know I, for one, am always sleepy. Just have some caffeine and trudge along through the day, I guess. The amount that I recommend caffeine, you'd think I don't have a chronic illness, but here we are. Whee! I have 6 coffees. Jesus, I thought I was bad with my 4 monsters. Yep, nope, you win. Let's not have any more caffeine, because I'm afraid your heart might give out. I don't want to be responsible for anybody's demise. We have to use the word demise, because if we use the other one, Twitch will ban us. I don't know what happened there, Jesus. I think I got a pretty good routine going on now. Anyways, except for the minor caffeine overdose. How you doing, Surplus? And am I right in remembering that this is Warden's other account? Or am I misremembering? Yep, okay, good. I thought so, I'd just rather check. Although, it would have been really funny if you just said no and gaslit me into thinking you're 2 separate people. Missed opportunity. Again, just gaslight people into thinking you're 2 different people. See how long it takes them to be like, hang on a minute. Okay, that's to the same crater. Okay. You definitely could. It would be funny. I could have. Well, no. I'm the one that asked you if it was that account. You could have gaslit me into it. I'm liable to type from the wrong browser and mess it up. Oh, I see it. No, I see what you did, yeah. The only thing is, if you don't look closely, your names are both pretty much the same colour, so it doesn't stand out a lot. So you'd need to make it more real by changing one of the colours. That's on purpose. Oh. Well, half the time I don't read the chat names properly if I'm having a conversation with one person specifically anyway. I just look for the colour. So that's why it didn't quite work then. But I reckon if there were two drastically different colours, you could just gaslight people into being a different person. Or remember the next time I try to gaslight someone, maybe. That is fair. It can't be something like Osjai, because obviously he's been talking to in stream for long enough now to know. But somebody else maybe. If I pun too hard, I give myself away. That is a good point. It's like if I tried to use a separate account in those chats specifically, I bring too much chaos. It's kind of obvious. Me and what's his name? I've got his name. It's not calamari. That's fucking fried squid. I've forgotten. You know who I'm on about, probably. That one, Kaminari. Speaking of, they've not been in my chat for ages now. Are they alive? Are they deadeth? Well, are they not active in Osjai's streams either? Strange. I hope they're okay. Whee! God damn it. There we go. Ugh, so many notifications. This is if people don't know I'm streaming. Can you hear the sarcasm? People need to turn their damn notifications on and see when I'm alive. Even if they're not going to watch, then at least they're not messaging me. Oh. Well, Was that also sarcasm? God damn it. Oh, I'm so sorry. There you go. Okay. There's a solid moment there where I'm like, are they being serious or am I too autistic and they are actually being sarcastic? God damn it. Also, don't know if you saw my Instagram story or know much about the scheduling, but this stream will be ending at roughly 7 p.m. Just so you know. So, about 15 more minutes. Don't have Instagram. Okay, so no, you wouldn't have seen the stream announcement. Yeah, this stream, sadly I have to be somewhere later, so it was 4 till 7. It's a solid 3 hours, but yeah. Yeah, I call it a hole. Look at my hole. I am removing all of the dirt. I am not digging one little ton. No, 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 no. We are removing it all. We will get down to the center of the earth. We've already opened up a few caverns, but we're removing all of it, so we're not going into little caverns and cheating our way out. No, 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 no. We're removing it all. It must all be gone. Yes, I do, please. You'll probably notice I've got no game sound. I managed to turn off the random staticky noise, but still don't have the game sound. It's one or the other at the minute, so I don't know what I've done. I'm also going to give you a quick shout out because I am a good person and I support my friends. Where is my little button? I hate doing it on Praise be the shovel. No! We're not on shovels anymore. Damn it. We're not on shovels anymore. Ugh. How? I would like you to know this is a drill, not a shovel. You'll pop over tomorrow after work. Thank you. And no, I don't want your shovels. Damn it. Slash. There we go. No, it's a drill. It's not a shovel that rotates. Damn it. I dare you. I pressed the wrong button, damn it. Unpin. Go away. Technology fails me again. There we go. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. I think I've only got 2 or 3 followers that you don't have, but regardless, shouting you out anyway. Friends support friends, and you've given me a shout out how many times? Whee! Hi Cam. What, so yeah? Is that about the shout out or the shovels? Every time you show up on stream. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Well, I'm returning the favour. You didn't come to my stream last week, but I'm assuming you were busy, so... I can't say much. I've been very busy for your streams too, so... Whoops. Yeah. I had work, D&D. Yeah, that's fair. Life be busy. Life do be fucking busy. Eh. Must dig hole. Everyone has the urge to just dig hole. Do not... I should not have looked at the heart rate on the watch. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I'll be lurking as I should do enjoy. Fair enough. Have fun, Australia. Also surplus. Maybe we lay off the caffeine. I say while drinking Monster, but like, maybe we lay off. You know, I don't fancy hearing that you've died of a heart attack on my stream. It won't be great. Also, I'm noticing the game really wants me to, like, go down now, and I'm like, no! Wait. You can wait, I have more dirt to remove. I'm also realising I'm not going to be able to do this neat pretty soon, because I'm not going to reach after all this opens up into one big fucking open area. You could, yeah, I'd love it if you didn't have a heart attack on stream. You imagine that if I go for a sponsorship deal in the future. Oh, has there been any injuries or accidents as a result of your stream? Well, not as a result of my stream, no, but there was one dude who had a fucking heart attack in the middle of it. Wouldn't say it was my fault. You never know, I was enticing them to drink caffeine, so... I feel like I need a disclaimer now to pop up, being like I am not liable or responsible for any heart attacks that may occur as a result of taking my advice. Whee! Okay. Alright, let's haul out this corner, because this is all going to open up and I can't get to it anymore. I'd just stop trying. Yeah, but then I'd hear, like, from Osjai, for example, that you went into hospital, then had a heart attack, and I'd be like, oh, fuck. It's not my fault. I need you to sign a waiver saying it's not my fault. I love how people are seeing that I'm online and messaging me, and it's like, I'm not ignoring you, I swear. I don't think you'd find out either. Well, I'm pretty sure most of us would question if you just disappeared from all of our streams, because you're in, on both accounts, both of our streams almost every time. Almost every time. Yeah, we missed you last time, dude. We could have used the chaos. We was playing Phasmophobia. I think it'll be going forward every Thursday I do these streams. I will be doing some extra, like, little bonus ones here and there as well, because why the hell not? Whenever I'm collabing with somebody on their days or whatever like that. But, yeah, I think my main stream day now is going to be Thursday. So, this time next week, come back and hopefully, if my audio is fixed by then, by the wonderful and amazing Osjai, then we will have another Phasmophobia stream. And next time I do this game for streaming, I will post a questions and things, like, what's the word, like a Q&A sort of thing. If I post it, I'm gonna say I'll post it on my Instagram, but you don't have Instagram. You can also ask questions here, but yeah, I usually post a Q&A on my Instagram. So, and the questions, for the record, can be almost anything. I had somebody the other day ask, would I prefer bionic arms or bionic legs? And that led to an interesting conversation, so... never think, oh, my question might be too dumb to ask. No, we love the dumb questions. We love the dumb, meaningless hypotheticals. There's an argument for both. Yeah, there is. There definitely is. So my argument was, if I say bionic legs, because I have hip dysplasia anyway, it feels like it would be the obvious answer. But if the bionic arms are hydraulic and very, very strong, I would go for the arms, because I would like to be very, very strong and like lift things and move things by myself without hurting myself again and again and again. Like the snake Viv behind me, I had to move that up here by myself because my driver at the time, who picked it up for me, she couldn't lift it, so she was like, oh, you're gonna have to do it, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I had to lift that whole Viv. Luckily it's not too heavy. It is a big wooden tank though, so it's a little iffy, but yeah, so my choice would be bionic arms. You'd still be able to be relying on your legs to carry whatever you lift with bionic arms. My legs are pretty strong at the minute though, to be fair, so as long as it's not like ridiculously heavy, I reckon I'd be okay. Jeez, I'm yawning. But my legs are pretty strong anyway. The weakest part of me is my arms, so it'd even out the playing field a little bit. Plus, if it's hydraulics, you can always just sit down and move things like that, because you're not holding the weight up, you're just hydraulics. What would your pick then be, Warden? Bionic arms or bionic legs? And why, obviously. Because I've had a couple of different arguments on this now, and it's a really fun one. Not sure. Fair enough. I mean, why choose? Just go full fucking cyberpunk Adam Smasher. Just entire body is robot. At least then my joints would stop crunching. Alright. As it is, oh, legs, because bionic arms, I'd lose my hands and I like my dexterity. See, that was another one of the arguments somebody said, but there's no guarantee of that. Because if we're talking about a proper comparison, it'd be like the best of the best arms versus the best of the best legs. Surely the best of the best arms would also have, like, functional fingers. Like, have you seen modern day prosthetics? Some of them are really good. Like, Nerdforge, she built her own little finger after she cut it off. I would lose my size 13s. What? Okay. I'm guessing you're about shoes. I could get shoes that fit, that look good. That is fair. That is fair. My ex was also size 13, weirdly enough. But, I'm only size 7, so I'm good. But, it is 7 p.m. and I do have to go. Because I have responsibilities. Ugh. But I will love you all and leave you all. And I'll see you again next week. Bye bye!